Good to meet you.
Well, thank you very much for this incredible opportunity.
Absolutely.
So tell us where we are then.
So, CHIRON Super Sport, a high-speed version of CHIRON, 273 miles per hour.
Wow. Almost like a Formula One car.
Oh yeah, quicker than a Formula One car, top speed.
Street legal.
Street legal.
That's the amazing thing.
Fully street legal, yeah, very easy to drive. 1600 PS, 1584 brake horsepower. Yeah, amazing bit of kit, and probably one of its key kind of party tricks is the fact that it is so easy to drive, which we'll see when we're
let's see
out
if it's
there
true.
today.
Oh no, that was
push it
reverse.
towards me, there you go, and that's drive.
Okay. And then it has, if it's so low,
Yeah.
we have the system to raise the suspension, right?
So yeah, flick it to the left there.
Hold it or like?
No, you just have to flick it and let go. Do it one more time. So just flick and then let go.
Oh, lift.
And then it's saying lift,
Okay.
yeah, and then it will confirm we're in lift.
So very simple design in the cabin, right? Because this car is more designed for high performance more than anything else.
Yeah, and actually the logic behind not having a big computer screen in here, infotainment system, the designer wanted it to remain timeless. And if you look in a car, even a couple of years old, the screen is the thing that ages the car. So by taking rid of that, it makes it more timeless. And another thing that the designer wanted to keep was the analog speedo. So when the car's turned off, if a kid looks in the window at a car show or at a restaurant or something, you can see the 300 miles an hour on the clock.
Excellent. So Jamie, you're a professional driver, I'm not. This is a super sports car, like basically a race car for the street. What are the difference? What can you tell people how to drive this kind of car?
I think for the Bugatti, it's one of its real key strengths is that it's so easy to drive. You know, we have our peak torque at roughly 2000 RPM, so we don't have to rev the car to develop the acceleration. It's there all the time. It is, we have a carbon fiber tub, obviously, which is incredibly stiff, stiffer than a LMP1 race car, in fact. And people expect it, therefore, to ride very aggressively, but it doesn't. We have such a stiff platform. We can actually have quite a big variation in our spring rate. So if we're cruising along in a straight line, the car is very compliant. So it's an easy car to drive.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably the thing that jumps out to people most, other than clearly the performance of 1600 PS, but it is how easy it is to drive. It's not a aggressive hypercar that you're worried about getting.
Yeah, if you go by the number only, right?
Yeah.
What is it? 1600 horsepower.
1600 PS, yeah, 1580.
Just like the number itself, like everybody should be afraid or respectful at least, right?
Absolutely, and but we have all-wheel drive. Because we have such a big motor in here, it is a little bit heavier than some other cars in the kind of in the market for this sort of product. And that gets some bad press sometimes, but actually for everyday street driving, it pushes the thing into the road. It's like downforce. Think of downforce, it's measured in pounds, and that's what we have. So the car's super stable, and you can use the performance because it is stable and you have all-wheel drive.
Well, we're going to a racetrack. We're not gonna drive in the racetrack, but we at least gonna enjoy the drive there. Well, this is nice, I guess. Huh? Well, there he is. Jamie, not the ideal experience at the track because we had limitations. We're not members at the club to begin with, right?
We were lucky to get on there. It's still nice to have a look around.
But that's the ideal place where people should, if they are lucky enough, like me today, to have the opportunity to drive this car. That's where you should do it.
I mean, yeah, it's a great opportunity to field a performance in a legal way, and yeah. But you know, I think that the cars are really more geared towards street driving. You know, the car doesn't really, especially the everything apart from pure sport, its emphasis is on usability for the road as well.
Yeah.
So you don't have to take it to the track, but yeah, it's a cool.
Well, now we're gonna fight Miami traffic back to the dealership and complete our experience with it. So thank you for that.
It was a pleasure. And then just before we go in, if you just flick the switch around to the left, yeah, and then let go, and it will be perfect.
Bueno, aquí estamos usando el sistema para levantar la suspensión y evitar cualquier tipo de accidente. Aquí con la entrada al garaje. Ahí está. Y de regreso sano y salvo el Bugatti aquí a Brayman. 4.3 millones de dólares de regreso a su dueño legítimo. Well, you took your spot. Bueno, hasta la próxima.